I just need to know. You know, I just need to know who's over here dissing Fire Force like that, dog.
And I mean this with the utmost love and respect. Fuck you. The next person, not even the next person, I swear, the next person that tells me that they're gonna watch Hunter x Hunter, right?
Okay.
Hunter x Hunter, Fire Force, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I'm gonna punch him in the neck.
Even after his death, the cycle of hate continued, and the world still feared parodies.
I'm not gonna lie, Crispy, I'm kind of questioning my sexuality right now. What is up, y'all? It is HSV Faith and Fandoms back again. I know it has been a grip. This is the one time I'm gonna say it was my fault. So I don't want nobody getting upset with your boy Crispy. It was 100%. It was 100% my fault. I had midterms. I had midterms. Grad school ain't no joke. So yeah, this was 100% my fault on this one. So I will 100% take the hit on that one. So yeah, but
Shaud, it's Ace. I'm still at work. My mouth.
Oh yeah, Ace. Oh, it's good, Ace. Yeah. So yeah. So this is a episode that I have been really excited to kind of do. So Tracy, if you do see this, right, just know it's your fault and you're wrong. But yeah, so we but we gonna get no fun topics today. It's a good time. Like I said, your boy's done with midterms. I already got 2 of my grades back. I got a front one, which is still a B, so I'll take it. And then I got a 97 on my second one. So I was very surprised. It was good. But yeah. Pull that one out. And then I took my last one this morning, and I didn't care. After I came home and I just went to sleep. Like, I was like, oh god, I didn't even care, right? You know, I know I passed it, but still though. But yeah, so super excited. So now I can really kind of like. What's good, man? Right, hey Remy. You know what I'm saying?
Before we get started on everything, y'all, though, we gotta do this thing, right? We gotta give God all glory and honor.
There we go. He said, I'm gonna do it today. You got it?
We gonna do it right. Like I said, those of you guys want to pray with us, by all means, let's do it. For those of you guys who don't worry about it. It's fine. It's good. We're all good, right? We still love y'all. We still want y'all to be a part of this community. We just ask that you respect what we got going on. You feel me? That being said, dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for everything that you've brought us through this week. We thank you for bringing us through another day. We ask that you just continue to watch over us, continue to bless us. Right? We thank you for giving us another opportunity for us to discuss things together, for us to fellowship and have some fun with one another. And we just ask that you just bless this stream. We ask that you bless this podcast episode. And we just ask that you just bless the conversations that we're about to have. We ask this in your son Jesus' mighty, majestic name that we pray. Amen, amen, and amen.
Ooh, okay, all right. I see you, preacher, brother. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of fire, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was kind of fire, though, you know. But yeah, so like I said before, right, we're back after a very long hiatus, which was completely my fault. Like I said, Crispy was one of the trying to kind of get things going. I had midterms. I'm super stressed out. Passed 2, and I know I passed the third one too, but I already got the grades back for 2. So I am not tripping whatsoever. I don't care. Your boy is in a good mood. Got a lot to unpack today. Oh, and since I got you guys, see y'all family, so I don't really care. So I got something that I've been working on for a little bit, for my baby. Love her to death, right? And the time has definitely come, right, for us to go ahead on and pop that question, right? So I got the case and everything here too, so we're gonna do that. The sound effects is everything. I love it. Right? The sound effects is everything. So yeah. I got it right here. So we're gonna do the unboxing with you guys, right? So, but yes, I spent a good amount of money on this, right? Got all of the specifications for it on from her best friend. You know, we talked through this entire process and everything too. So, and I try to take it out the box so you can see it too. But yeah, here it is. Of course, it's way too small for my big ass hands. Not too bad at all.
Yeah, I'll clap it up for your boy.
You know what I mean?
I'll clap it up for your boy, you know what I'm saying? Look kinda too, he cheesing, dog. He grinning here, he cheesing, dog.
So yes. I will give you guys details. I'll give you guys details on when we're gonna do it. More than likely, it's probably gonna be my birthday because we're taking a trip. We're going to London for my birthday, and I'm probably just gonna pop the question there. London's not the most romantic, but it was the easiest to get to within a 4-day time period to where you can see everything. I love London. I've been there like 3 times already too. Super trendy, super fashionable. So super excited about it as well too. You're right.
No, I'm kidding.
And you know, we like to travel. You know what I'm saying? We like to travel.
Hey.
Yeah. But yes, you will. I know that too. You got, don't you? Got it? That's right. Got a trip coming up?
Yeah, we don't need.
Okay, moving on. moving on. Yeah, please ignore me. I'm excited. I'm kind of celebrating. I got a lot of stuff coming up. So your boy is going to have him a little bit of wine. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have a good time. All right. So this is an episode, as we were saying before in the beginning of the episode, where me and Tracy, if you don't know who Tracy is, he's a dope streamer, content creator, right? Go check him out. I'm Tracy Allen, boom, dope. And that's why all of us kind of met up, and we've been kind of arguing about this specific topic for a while, right? So spoiler. If you don't know and you've not watched the show, what's wrong with you? That's what I'm gonna say. What's wrong with you?
Do you want a list? Do you want a book? Do you want an autobiography? Do you want a document?
I want it in an Excel spread format. That's what I want. Okay.
Excel spreadsheet.
If you have not watched this show, here's the thing. Okay. No, hold on. I'm gonna get on the tangent right now, really quickly, right? So here's the thing, right? It's like there's some people like, and just what? I'm gonna say this to get on my fucking nerve, right? People lie. They be like, oh, I haven't watched the show yet. It's on my list. The show came out over 14 years ago. If you haven't watched it yet, you're probably not gonna watch it. So why am I getting an attitude because I'm talking about a show? If it just came out a year or 2 ago, that's fair. That's fair, right? You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's a smaller anime and then it like kind of escaped your notice, right? Like the Water Magician, for example, right? Maybe it kind of slipped under. For real, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, right? Attack on Titan, no? Attack on Titan. The next person, not even the next person, I swear, the next person that tells me that they're gonna watch Hunter x Hunter, right? Hunter x Hunter, Fire Force, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I'm gonna punch him in the neck. I'm not even joking, because you've had so much time. You've had so much time to watch the show.
Who lied? Hold on. Who lied?
I've heard it. No, this is a big no. Crispy, I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, I be at the gym, and you know me, I always be decked out in like my anime gear and stuff like that. And then like I wear a bunch of random stuff. So cats come up to me and talk to me. Oh, I love this one. I have a bunch of hoodies. I got like Cowboy Bebop, Hunter x Hunter, all this crazy stuff too. And cats go, oh, blah blah. And they were like, oh, I heard about the show. I'm like, you haven't watched it? I'm like, yeah. And mind you, they're not young.
No, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. See, I have an attitude. And I'll own that. And I'm not working on it, but I should. Right? I'm not working on it, but I should, right? So yeah, absolutely, I have an attitude about that. So to everybody out there that is about to say in the chat or message, oh, spoiler, and I mean this with the utmost love and respect. Fuck you, okay? You haven't watched the show, you're not gonna watch the show, okay? If you haven't watched Attack on Titan at this point, you're not gonna watch the show. That's the fucking truth, okay? So like, stop acting like we're bad people for talking about a show that came on like 14 fucking years ago. There was a 4-year fucking break. There was a 4-year break in between season 1 and season 2. Like, you're getting me fucked up right now. So the next person in my comments, no, I don't. No, because I want to get it down now.
I need you to breathe. I need the look.
I
hear you, dog.
Cause you won't be hearing it, Crispy.
I hear you, dog.
Okay.
I hear you. I just need you to breathe.
All right. I'm good.
Woosah.
I'm good. I'm done.
Congested as all get out right now, so I can't even.
I know you are. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to mess up your sinuses. My bad, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Man said, out of all respect, with all the respect in the world, man.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
So,
okay.
Okay.
I'm calm.
So, like, I'm gonna put it like this. So, before we get into this whole debate, debacle, and everything like that.
Right.
I know, and I've talked to you about this, and you've given me a lot of grief for it and everything like that. At the time when Attack on Titan first came out, I tried my best to sit through season 1. The show was a little much for me, so I stopped watching it.
It was.
However, I did read the manga.
Yeah.
Right.
Fire, right?
So I know I might have to go back and reread some of these things, but I know the general premise of the story and everything like that. So I think I should be okay. There might be a couple of details that I'm missing and everything like that. So don't shoot me, all right? I am not the leading anime authority, okay? All right? Just because I got my Hidden Shadow Village custom anime, hoodie on and everything like that, right? Hold on. Don't shoot me, all right? My opinions do have a little bit of credibility, but not that much. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. But like, I need to know who over here dissing Fire Force like that. The level of disrespect.
It's a good question. I sent you one more knock to see if it works too. Okay.
I just need to know. I just need to know who's over here dissing Fire Force like that, dog. Cause like,
bro, you'd be surprised, dog. You would genuinely be surprised, bro. You really would, though. Yeah. So
it sounds like it'll make me angry.
No,
sword. Oh no! I mean, look. You get the Dragon Sword or the Elucidator. Which one you want?
Good question.
That's all I'm saying. You get Dragon Sword or Elucidator. Which one you want?
Right.
I can hit you with this Dragon Rapier and just stab you, or I can just go grab my one-handed broadsword and just turn your body into logs to put in a fireplace.
Yeah. It happens though. I'm telling you, it does. It happens.
It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Who said they were crying? Oh my goodness.
And anyway, since you're gonna be leading the discussion this week, how about you take it away, big god?
Cool. So again, I'm calm now. So I apologize about that, you guys. I was very upset. And that was kind of uncalled for. I'll say that much. I'll say that much. But yeah, so I'm calm now. Everything's all good. So, like I said before, so if you're just tuning in, this is the argument. Honestly, this is one of the newer, more widely debated, and controversial topics, right? So, again, unless you've been living under a rock, I'll give a brief overview. I'm not going into great detail, like you should know at this point. But yes, Attack on Titan. There we go.
Alright, cool.
Yep, that was pretty bad.
That was the rumbling, and here's the thing. The rumbling happened. I don't want to say what, 80% of the world population?
80%. Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Yeah. 80% of the world population got due to the rumbling that Eren caused, right? And the whole reason why he did it is because he wanted to stop a war. Hey, right? Correct?
Yep, you're right.
No, he wanted to stop a war from happening. So he decided the best way to do it was to wipe out 80% of the world's population. Again, this man took Thanos' whole idea and tried to maximize it to the highest power. Right. But herein then lies the problem. The war still happened.
Okay. So here is the thing, right? Here's the thing for me, right? And a lot of people, and you know what though, in the comments, Ghost, Broly, Kage, let me know. Do you think that Eren was justified in what he did, right, or not? I'm gonna start off by saying you really got me fucked up right now. He was absolutely dead wrong. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I don't know why this is even an argument right now. Like again. So that with you. Thank you, Kage. Thank you. Right. So here and I don't know why this keeps coming up in conversation. Again, for argument's sake, imagine Hawaii. Hawaii said, "I have a problem." You know what though? And we're gonna go based off history. This is actually relevant, right? Let's say Hawaii was like, you know what, the U.S. tricked me, right? And so messed. Hey, Precious, Kage just had me weak. But like, imagine like Hawaii was like, you know what, everybody, America had me fucked up and pretty much tricked King Kamehameha and sold, Hawaii to the United States for like a fucking coconut or some shit like that, which is kind of what happened, right? Not a coconut, but you understand what I'm saying, right? And because of that, I'm gonna kill everybody in the fucking world, right? And look, and I'll put it to you like this, and people will be thinking I'm trying to be funny when I say this. I'm like, Eren killed everybody in Africa too. It was one brother in the show. Okay? You really think he didn't? Nah! People think I'm trying to be fucking funny when I say this. He killed everybody. It was motherfuckers living in huts, in the Sahara. It was probably somebody who was like, finally got this line right in that. What the fuck is that noise? And a big ass foot came and killed this motherfucker right now. What did he do? He did absolutely nothing wrong. Okay? That's my point right now. And so here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I understand, right? If Eren had just killed all of the all of Marley, okay, right? Here's the thing, Tracy, if you're watching this, right, this is going to you too. What Tracy, for example, and some people feel like is that, well, you knew that this government was corrupt and blah blah blah, and then, so if you did this, right, then you're part of the problem, essentially, right? That's essentially right. You let it happen is what they're trying to say, and I don't believe that. Okay, I don't believe that whatsoever. If one of the world's superpowers is just doing some shit, right? How does one of the smaller countries in the world? What are they supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm a little bit annoyed with this entire situation when it comes to it, right? Because it's like that's not their fault, right? Hey, Precious, if I didn't say hey, it was good, right? That's why I'm a little bit annoyed with this situation right now. And I feel like we keep skipping over the fact that it's like, okay, cool. So number one, everyone aware was able to influence the situation. Brother, so, exactly, and I agree with you. I do agree with you, Kyrie. And this reason why I get so upset about the whole situation is because it's like, okay, cool. Parodies they were martyrs, essentially. We can all agree with that, and that was all fucked up, right? And the Marlins were extremely fucked up, right? To the point where even the Eldians who were living in Marley were so like brainwashed, right? And so it was really like on some house slave like shit. Like it really was. I'm not trying to be funny, but it really was, right? Like what's the one little girl that everybody didn't like? The one that killed Gabby? What was her name again? Somebody in the chat, let me know, right? But there's one little girl that killed Gabby that everybody didn't like, right? And everyone's like, oh, I can't believe her. She was a child who was an Eldian who grew up believing that, hey, they were wrong, and then because of all of that stuff, that this is what we got to do, right? That's how fucked up they were, that they didn't know anything different, right? So Marley really had them like in a chokehold, and so I think we're really ignoring the overall problem was the Marleyans, okay? Gabby, thank you so much. Gabby, yeah, right? So there were the Marleyans, that were the overall were the problem. So again, let's just say for argument's sake that the Marleyans were the United States, right? Let's just say, right? So yeah, they do kind of look very similar, right? But let's just say that it was the United States that was like kind of like messed up and everything, right? So I think that that's one of the main problems right now is that people are so focused on whatever the Marlians did that they think it was justified. And in my opinion, it was not justified, number one. Number two, and most importantly, okay, and a lot of people keep missing this whole fact, right? Eren had the power of the attack titan, right? So the attack titan essentially lets you kind of control the flow of time to a certain extent, to where at least you can see, right? Kind of like also like Doctor Strange type shit, right? For example, so that means that he can see a bunch of different futures, for example, right? He can see the future, he can see different futures, and he can even influence it to change the future. He knew, look at me, look at me, look at me. He knew that even if he did this, that it wasn't going to change anything. I need you guys to understand this. He killed 80% of the world. So there's roughly, what, like 4 billion people in the entire world, something like that, right? He killed 80, Crispy, you're smart, do that math, I don't fucking know. He killed 80% of the world, knowing that it wasn't gonna change a fucking thing. How is he not in the wrong for this? You see what I'm saying? So I don't even understand, right? And again, so I really did a lot of research for this, right? I did a lot of research for this, I really did, because I was really trying to like, kind of, I talked to a couple friends and I, drafted a sheet and shit, right, for some of the reasons why, right? So we're gonna go down the reasons why people felt like he was justified, and I'm gonna read them to you. This is not my words. These are people that I talked to, some of my homeboys, whatever. They didn't want to be on the show, or they were just too busy, whatever, right? And then we're gonna talk about this, okay? And then I'm gonna give you my reasons. I didn't write all the reasons, but like 2 of the reasons were mine, and then a couple of ones I talked about, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Right, we're gonna go to the reason why people, dumbass fucking people, feel like he was sorry. That wasn't nice.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't nice.
Right now.
Alright, I'm sorry, Lord. You know my heart, right? Yeah. But people who feel like he was right, okay? Okay, cool. First reason, and this was very, very common, right? And I don't understand. I'm like, did people not read the manga? They didn't finish everything. I don't really know, right? The number one reason that people said was because Paradise Island was under constant threat of extermination by Marley and the rest of the world. They felt like Eren acted to protect his people before they were wiped out. Let me make this very clear. Marley is here, and look behind me. Y'all look behind me. This entire room is the rest of the fucking world. All they had to do was take out Marley. Am I wrong? And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong right now. Anybody? Anybody? No? Nothing? Nobody in chat? Cool. That means I'm right. Thank you. That's how I'm going to take it. Right? That's exactly how I'm going to take it. Right? Okay, cool. That means I'm right. Because it doesn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense to kill everybody. Here's the thing. Paradise was extremely behind the times, didn't have a lot of like TV and all this stuff like that. The rest of the world was very technologically advanced compared to Paradise. So that's like, they were like modern day to us. So imagine right now, one country, let's say Japan, fucking nuked Korea off the face of the earth. Like completely obliterated them, right? And the rest of us know that happened. You really think anybody's gonna fuck with them? And when I say nuked, I'm talking about like a 500 mile an hour. Like there's not enough time to get out the way, whatever. That's essentially what the rumbling was, right? There was nothing that they could do to stop the rumbling. Nothing. Once it got started, there was nothing they could do whatsoever, right? You really think if the rest of the world watched that they're gonna fuck with them? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Huh?
No, I was gonna push a couple of buttons right now to get you amped up, so we don't say that.
No, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm amped up at all. I feel like I'm the appropriate amount of amped up, okay?
I was gonna say America, Mike.
Okay, maybe. I give you that, actually. I get it. Trump don't give a fuck. I'll give you that. He don't give a fuck. But how long was it before the war? How long was it before the war started after the rumbling? What war are you talking about? Like the rumbling. So the war was already ongoing before the rumbling. So Marley was already at war with other countries, not linked to Paradise. So parodies would be the equivalent of like America fighting like Iraq. It was like a separate incident. You see what I'm saying? Like if they'd left, like if we'd left Iraq alone, it would have, You see what I'm saying? That's essentially what it was. The war before that was the equivalent of like, I don't know, like the EU fighting each other, right? They were just kind of fighting for control, right? Marley was still a major superpower because it had the Titans, the majority of the Titans, and all the other Titan shifters were over in parodies. You see what I'm saying? Cool. Moving on to our next idea. The next idea essentially, the cycle of hatred, right? The world already labeled the Eldians as monsters before Eren acted. His actions were a response to sensual depression and revenge, not the start of it. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna pull this back up really quickly so y'all can see. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Let's say for years I have one problem. Matter of fact, and I'm going to say this because, mind you, this is just to give context, right? This is just to give context for what I'm about to say. I don't condone this. I think it's a problem, right? But I think this will overall make my point based off of this, right? Let's say you go to high school, for example, right? And one guy, right, has been bullying you the entire time, right? All 4 years. And you know, one day you're like, you know what? I've had it up to here, right? With this one guy, right? And you come to school and you're like, you know, fuck this motherfucker, boom, boom, I'm gonna air this bitch out, right? And instead of just killing him, right, you kill everybody else in the school. Everybody else in the school. The rest of the school didn't fuck with you. It was just Javante, whatever. I don't know what his name was. I don't know why I said that. That was a very black name. I don't know why I said that. But like, you know what I'm saying? You decided to kill everybody else, right? Instead of just Javante, who was fucking with you. Does that make any sense to anybody in here? No, it doesn't. It's stupid. This is the equivalent of that. This is the equivalent of shooting the whole school up because one motherfucker was fucking with you the entire time. So the rest of us gotta die. He is, Kage. He is. Okay?
This is it. What's so morbid?
This entire situation is morbid. This is literally this is genocide on a global fucking scale. Okay? Sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know why I just said sorry. At all, right? So again, this is the dumbest argument out of this that people were giving me right now. I'm like, you didn't read or pay attention in school. I don't know. Maybe you have no higher education. I don't know. This is dumb to me. Okay? Why does everybody else need to die just because one person was fucking with you? That doesn't make any sense. Anybody else disagree with what I'm saying? Crispy? Anything? No. Again, if you got something, I don't want to just talk over you. If you feel differently,
I ain't got nothing
cool.
to say.
Got it. Cool. Moving on. All right.
Moving on. Lack of
Moving on.
alternatives.
Thank you. Oh yeah, please. You know what? Better you just read it for me, just so I can calm the fuck down. Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Reason number 3 of why Eren was justified: lack of alternatives. Diplomatic efforts were shown to fail repeatedly. Marley's propaganda and global hatred. And Eren saw the future and believed the rumbling was the only way to save parodies. Do you need a hug?
I need something.
You want a hug? Here, come on.
You know what? No. I mean, I'm fine. Because again, this is the same thing, bruh. This is the same thing, right? It's like, honestly, this is the same exact thing. Lack of alternatives. A diplomat. Okay, here's the thing. There's a part of me that agrees with this statement, right? Okay, the diplomatic approach was not working. I do not disagree that something needed to be done. Okay? And again, a direct attack to Marley, right, would have been sufficient. Hell, if you'd have raised Marley to the fucking ground, that would have been sufficient. Okay? Nobody's disagreeing with that. Right? Nobody's disagreeing with that. And again, it's the same thing. I don't understand how you, in your mind, you justify killing everybody else. Okay? Like literally, it's like, you know what? I need to paint. I need to, oh God, I chipped this fucking, part of my door handle on my car. Okay, cool. Well, you can just go to the auto body shop. You just get it painted real quick, a quick little touch up, right? It'll cost you like $100. Okay, cool, right? No, I don't want to fucking do that. Okay, I'm gonna pay $4,000 to paint the entire car, and then the mechanic is looking at you. The auto body shop mechanics are looking at you like, well, sir, you can just paint this one handle, and then you're only gonna pay like $100. No. I don't have a choice. I gotta paint the whole fucking car. Well, sir, but if you do this, you're gonna be out for it. No. I've already made up my mind. Mind you, he is not attempting to paint that portion of the car, to paint other portions of the car. And then the argument is that because that one little piece of the car is missing paint, that it could possibly happen again, right, to the rest of the car. And I know I sound stupid. That's the fucking point. This is not like, oh, I'm struggling to make this make sense. It don't make no fucking sense. That's the point of me saying it in this manner. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Anybody? No?
No
Okay.
complaints from me, though.
Okay, cool. No, again, right? And I know. After we post it, but people, ooh, okay, fight me, bitch. I don't care. All right. Moving on. Oh, I love this one.
Reason number 4. Sacrifice for his friends. Eren intentionally became the villain so the world could unite against him, not parodies. His death allowed his friends to live and to end the Titan's curse.
Cool. Sorry, did you want to say something really quickly before I start going off again?
Nope, I'm over here.
All right, cool.
This man is trying to be Lelouch Part 2. Is that it?
You already knew I was gonna say it. Let me make this very fucking clear. And Code Geass, they come out before Attack on Titan, so that's fair, right? Anybody that tries to compare Eren fucking Yeager to Lelouch, you're stupid. And I mean that with love, okay? For a number of reasons, right? Eren, number one, from the entire jump of it, and again, if you watch the show in its entirety, you understand that again, the Attack on Titan, the Attack Titan has the power to see the future. That means Eren's mom dying, the wall getting kicked in, all the people dying, right, was a direct result of Eren. I need you guys to understand that. He not only knew what was going to happen, he let it happen because he saw a future, right, where this was, in his opinion, where this was going to be acceptable. You see what I'm saying? Now, I do not doubt that it is purest form that Eren had good intentions and he wanted his friends to live a long, fruitful life because everybody knows that you have, what is it, 7 years, I think, right? From when you get, I think, what is it, 7 years or something like that from when you get the power, right? Or the first use or something like that. You have 7 years after that and then you're gonna die or something like that, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. So I have no doubt that, hey, in its purest form, that Eren is like, hey, I really wanted my friends to live a long and fruitful life. I do not disagree with that whatsoever. Again, it's just the fucking way he went about it. The ends don't always justify the means. I think we can all agree on that. The ends do not always justify the means. And so the difference is that yes, ultimately he ended up becoming a martyr, right? And the entire world all united. Here's the thing though, even at the end of the fucking story, right? not the end of the story, but the second part of the end of the story, right? Where Levi and everybody's like on the ship together and they're going to go meet the world leaders and everything like that, right? They weren't even sure if they were going to get shot the fuck down, right? On that ship. They thought like, hey, they could kill us or whatever, right? There's no fucking guarantees, okay? There's no guarantees, especially if you're dead, okay? So for somebody to make the argument that, hey, for him and Lelouch are the same, first of all, we really want to talk about Code Geass. One, it was beautiful. Two, it was eerily historically accurate. They didn't even try to hide the fact that like they just didn't fuck with Britain. Right? Like, Anya, you're talking about the UK. Let's make that very clear. And let's be honest, a good 200 years, the Brits were fucking assholes who were just kind of like colonizing and like, you know, like conquering everybody. And so effectively, right, what Lelouch did was he liberated everybody through Zero and then essentially became a dictator where everybody in the entire world, who, mind you, was still fucking alive, okay? He didn't kill everybody like Eren did. He made that clear. Alive, dead. Alive, dead, okay? Right? So the people who were alive, a large majority of them, of the world that was still alive, was like, you know what? We gotta fuck this motherfucker up. Boom, boom. Eren does some bullshit, right? And then, you know, he got assassinated, which was all by his choosing, of course, right? And he essentially made himself a martyr, which united the entire world, blah, blah, blah. And here's the thing. You and I both know, and everybody knows, guess what? Even if the manga and the show ended like that, they gonna fight again. That's what people do. People fight. They're gonna get into another war, right? Just like with at the end of the show, it was a big time gap, right? And then after that time gap, it showed some random person finding the exact same power that Ymir had, right? And probably gonna do the same Titan shifter problem, right? And then the fucking war is gonna start again because she has too much power. It's the same thing over. People love to fight. That's what humanity is. Humanity just loves to fight.
I had to fight.
Right? So again, I think it's just dumb, personally, to think that like Eren, right, could really Lelouch too. I understand his approach at least made more sense to me. Right? But no, it doesn't make any sense to me, and I stand on that. I do not care whatsoever. Yeah, anything? Cool. Got it. Yeah, go ahead, you can read number 5, sorry.
Number 5, freedom as a core value. From the beginning, Eren's dream was freedom, to live without cages of fear. The rumbling through no extreme was his ultimate act of breaking through the world's chains.
Cool. The reason why this is funny to me is because after Eren, right, mastered the power of hardening in season 3 and became essentially a weapon, this was so funny to me because from the beginning, Eren's dream was freedom to live without cages of fear. After every fucking mission, they would lock his ass up. Like he was in a literal cage. So this is already funny to me in the first place, right? Though the rumbling though extreme was the ultimate act of breaking the world's chains. Cool. I really would like to just like, can you just like highlight that portion for me really quickly, Crispy? Can you do that for me? It would make me feel like it. Can you just highlight that portion right there? Can you just highlight it right there? Yeah, right there. Cool. Extreme. I don't know what the fuck people mean when people say though that like this specifically. Extreme would be somebody cuts me off on the highway and then I get out and beat the hell out of them. That's extreme, right? My son comes home with a C, for example, right? Okay, and I send him to live with his grandmother. That's extreme. Okay, cool. Somebody likes my girl's picture on Instagram, right? And I break up with her. That's extreme. Okay, cool. One country has a problem and it's fucking with another country, and then you kill everybody else in a fucking world. There is a word for that. You know what that word is? It's called genocide. Okay, it's called genocide.
You don't think that's extreme, Dom? Is that not the type of form of extreme?
Extreme? Hear me out. Extreme. Matter of fact, no. So for extreme genocide. Extreme genocide right here. Hell, even extremists, right? They blew up one plane in one tower to the whole fucking world. I bet you extremists would be like, you know what, it wasn't that serious. Extremists would say that. They'd be like, you know, that's a little bit much. That was a little bit much. That's a little bit out of pocket. Maybe you didn't need to do all that. Maybe gonna fucking leave that there, right? Anybody disagree? No? Anybody? Comments? No?
Oh, that's it. That's it. All right, cool. Number six. End of the Titan era. His actions indirectly led to the end of the Titans forever. The world can finally start anew without the power that caused centuries of war.
Cool, got it. This is going to be a really short, little and sweet point. Look at me. Okay, this is the dumbest fucking reason why anybody could ever say, right? The initial portion of Ymir, right, acting for the king at that time, right, and then conquering a bunch of lands because of that, completely different. Then Paradis specifically having the bulk of the Titan Shifters' abilities, which gave them an equal footing in the war against major countries that they no longer have, which makes them, right, susceptible to being conquered, used, whatever you want to call it, right? Is that really a good fucking thing? Again, I'm not okay, cool. Let me make this very clear. I have a gun in my house, for example, right? I don't plan to use it. But just motherfuckers knowing I have it might deter them from breaking up in my shit. Okay? And then now everybody wants to take the guns out the house. Cool, I don't have it anymore. Thankfully, I can fight. Can everybody? Probably not. Probably not. So now you got cats, right, who's pretty small, maybe can't fight, they ain't got no gun. At least let's keep it a beam. Paradis is like 140 pound, 5'5" grown man. Marley's 6'4", 6'5", 290. Solid. Who's winning that fight, Crispy? Who's winning that fight? Thank you. Okay, my bad, Ace. My bad. I was gonna say what's up to you, Ace. What's good, Ace? You trying to hop in here or what's good? Because again, right now, this has been kind of me just shitting on dumbass people who, sorry, that wasn't nice. On people who maybe educationally, right, were not given and or afforded the same opportunities, right? That's what I should have said. Right there. I haven't finished Taco Taco since spoiler alert. Again, Ace, I love the fact that you just said that. Okay, cool. So this is what I'm gonna say right now. You're not gonna fucking finish it, okay? It's been 14 years, okay? The show came out 14 years ago. You're not gonna finish it. You know what? I'll take it a step further. I bet you right now, right? You're not even reading it. Where are you reading it? Tell me right now, where are you reading it? Do you have a book? A website? What's the website? Post it right now. SparkNotes, first of all, aren't you like 25? SparkNotes, it's like crazy to say SparkNotes. Okay, that's some old shit. Alright, and you know what's funny? I guarantee Kage and the rest of them are looking like, what's SparkNotes? They don't even fucking know. They have no clue what the fuck SparkNotes is right now, too. In fact, matter of fact, I will go into you guys' chat right now and I'll drop 2 subs per person for you, Kage, Fallen, whoever else is in here, right? If you can tell me what SparkNotes is without Googling it. Precious? Okay, what SparkNotes is, Precious? Tell me what SparkNotes is. She on Google. I'm telling you right now. She on Google or she on ChatGPT right now? How much you want to bet? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, moving on. It's a summary of the story and they have questions. Okay, how did people use this one? No, I'm...
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm fine. I promise you, I'm fine. It breaks down the story. No, that's not what I asked you. How did people use SparkNotes? If you use Spark Notes, how did you use Spark Notes?
First of all, technically, you did ask or say folks didn't really know what Spark Notes was. That's what you
Crispy,
said.
I'm gonna strike you.
I'm gonna stop.
In the chest.
Love you, dog. You can't hurt me right now. I'm sick. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna wait until you're better, and then I'm gonna.
You gotta be nice to me.
Okay, my question still stands, precious. But moving on, again, right? If you guys would like to hop in the debate, you're more than welcome right now, because at this point, this is just me shitting on people who essentially. All right. My teacher, see, look, I fucking knew it, right? My teacher had them and had them based around our assignment. So the question on Spark Notes were also the questions she gave us. Okay, cool. That proved you do understand. You proved my point that you did not use Spark Notes. Okay, you did not use Spark. We use Spark Notes. Like Spark Notes was a big thing right now. If I ask anybody 35 and up right now, they're gonna know what the fuck Spark Notes is. That's all I'm trying to say. You didn't use it, but I'm glad that you at least know what it is, though. I do appreciate that. Right? Oh, Crispy, do you have anything to add before we get off of the dumbass people's side? Right? They agree that what Eren Yeager did was justified and or correct in any way, shape, or form.
Hey, nah, man, dog, you got it.
All right, cool. So now we're moving on to people who are saying, okay, cool. So the arguments where Eren is not, you can still read it if you would like to.
Man, you've already touched on all of these, though.
Yeah, I know I have. We're gonna redo it again. We're gonna redo it again just to reiterate. Okay, cool. Number fucking 1, mass genocide. Killing 80% of humanity is never morally defensible. Okay? Let me say that again. Can you highlight it for me? Okay? Can you highlight it for me? Killing 80% of niggas is never justified. Okay? For the people in the back. There's no situation where killing 80% of the world's population is justified because you got beef with one country, okay? You understand that? It's like Russia and Ukraine getting into it and then like nuking the rest of the world. Cool. Civilians, children, like you know, why everybody was just killed. And if you didn't watch that video, right, at the beginning, you should probably go watch it. It was really, really bad. That's why in season 3 I was so confused when I saw Eren. I was like, why is he hugging this little boy and crying? Because that nigga knew! He knew what he was about to do, and he still fucking did it. He knew it wasn't gonna change nothing. Anybody else? Nope.
Reason number 2, hypocrisy.
Go ahead, you keep reading if you'd like to.
That's it. Reason number 2, hypocrisy. Eren claimed to fight for freedom, but he stripped freedom from billions of others. He became what the world hated, a tyrant deciding who lives and who dies.
Thank you. And his bitch ass ended up crying at the fucking end.
We're all Alright, number 3. That was pretty self-explanatory. Number 3.
Right.
Ignored all other options. Eren never seriously tried diplomacy or collaboration with his allies to find another solution. Characters like Otterman and Historia proposed alternatives that he dismissed.
Stop right there. And I really want to talk about this specific point right here. There were Eldians and Paradis as a whole prior who had tried diplomatic approaches and it didn't work. Now, again, let's say Eren had a fucking nuked half of Marley, for example, right? And then tried to negotiate, I bet them niggas would have listened. I bet they would have listened in. Eren didn't do that though, right? And I would take it a step further because while Eren's smart, but he's not like Armin smart, for example, right? So if Armin had to have the attack, and I stand on this, if Armin had to have the attack Titan's power, I genuinely believe that like he could have found a way to end everything without killing 80% of the world. I stand on that, okay? I really, really do. But unfortunately, it went to his dumb ass. So we just gotta fucking reset. Where everybody was dead, essentially. Moving on.
Number 4, emotional manipulation. He emotionally distanced himself from his friends, manipulating them into fighting for him. His martyr plan forced others to carry guilt and trauma after his death.
He was such a bitch. He really was. And I say this to say that like none of them knew what they were doing. And even Armin having to square off with him for the final fight as the Colossal Titan, right? Versus, you know what I'm saying, the Founding Titan. And then at the end of it, they got the flashback to what's like, oh, da-da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. But fuck you, bruh. Okay? Because you didn't trust me enough to tell me the truth. And then at least I have the wherewithal to kind of follow through with the plan. Your bitch ass wanted to fucking trick me. You wanted to trick me? Here's the thing, right? And his argument would have been, oh, well, I didn't think you were going to do it if you knew about it. Here's the thing. Even when we didn't know about it, we still didn't go through with it. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm okay.
It's okay.
I'm okay.
He won't hurt you anymore, I promise.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
He won't hurt you.
I'm okay. I'm actually in a good mood, too. I don't seem like it. I'm actually in a good mood, okay?
I'm just saying, Eren's dead now. I'm okay. He won't hurt you anymore.
He won't hurt me anymore. He won't hurt me anymore.
Moral number 5.
Alright, I'm good.
Number 5. Moral corruption. Justifying genocide based on trauma or destiny is dangerous. It excuses atrocity. He allowed his anger and power to control him instead of leading with compassion.
I mean, that was pretty much the same thing, essentially, though. But, I mean, it is still the same thing to where it's like, hey, you were so upset about the way things were going in the world that you were willing to kill everybody. And again, I'm going to reference this again, where that scene in season 3, right, where he hugged those 2 little boys, right? Because he knew he was going to kill them. He knew that the Colossal Titan was going to kill them. He was so fucked up in his head that he was like, you know what? Even though I'm going to murder these boys in a horrible death, right? So not only is it painful, right? They're scared. They're running for their lives, right? But in my mind that this is acceptable, this is the only way, that is the scariest part to me right there. And I don't know how people get away with that. When you're in survival mode, you do what the fuck you gotta do. You weren't in survival mode anymore. You were just angry, you were upset, and you were trying to hurt and break and kill anybody in your way of what you perceived to be the problem, okay? And again, I say this again, you know that nigga went to Africa, okay? I'm just saying, bruh. People think I'm trying to be funny. What did we do? What did we do? It was motherfuckers in a hut, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Cooking rice and lying. I'm joking. All right, that was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. I'm just playing. I'm playing. I shouldn't have said that. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Just trying to, motherfuckers just trying to survive, bruh. They really was trying to survive. And here this nigga come. These fucking size 188s, right? Stomping on people.
There.
This too. The fact that they didn't actually pick up anybody or like kill him or eat him would have kind of pissed me off a little bit more. Like I'm just getting stomped to death. I'm not even worth your time to like kind of maybe stop and kill me. Like y'all niggas are just going for a stroll around the world. That wouldn't piss nobody else off. I mean, I promise you I would have been upset too. I'm like, oh, hey, y'all niggas gonna see me. Moving on. Moving on.
It's funny.
Cool. Can you read the first portion one more time for me? Can you just read that again?
Even after his death, the cycle of hate continued. The world still feared him.
And this last time, I promise. You read it one more time for the people in the back to say it a little bit louder so that we can hear it.
Even after his death, the cycle of hate continued. And the world still feared parodies. Oh wait, I gotta do that one more time. Hold on. Even after his death, the cycle of hate continued. And the world still feared parodies.
I'm not gonna lie, Crispy, I'm kind of questioning my sexuality right now.
What did he say?
But moving on, bro.
Yo,
Okay.
hey,
Not gonna lie.
you know?
That did something to me. I don't know what it was. It did something to me. Okay.
In the world. No, I'm kidding.
But yes, it didn't do anything. This is ultimately, and this is the last thing, and then I'm done. I promise. Okay. But this is ultimately where it was a huge failure on Eren's part, because it didn't change anything, right? People were still scared of Paradise. His friend was still in danger to a certain extent, and it did not change anything whatsoever. Right? Again, killed 80% of the world, and didn't change anything. And people were gonna fight again, and he knew that, and still did what he did. The ends don't justify the means, and the worst part is that he knew. It wasn't like, oh, maybe he knew that the end would not justify the means, and he cried about it and told Armin this. So my question to you is,
Yes, I'm black.
if you knew this, and you still did it, and you still killed 80% of the world's population, right? He killed your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, and by some stroke of fucking luck, you happen to survive. Am I gonna be thinking, you know what? Well, those guys were kind of, or I might be thinking, you know, fuck Paradise. The first chance I get, I'm gonna take a plane and I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers, right? So I know what I'm thinking. And I'm keeping being with you. I love me some Jesus, and even I would think it. So again, I end all of this ranting and raving to say that if you can explain to me, right? Because I debunked all of the major reasons why, right? Even and you know what? Though? I'm gonna say this really quickly. This is the last thing. Right? Tracy said this to me. And he said that he needed to hit a cultural, so essentially, Eren needed to hit a cultural reset where, you know, there was like hundreds of years of like peace and everything like that, right? True peace must be attained through cooperation, not fear. And in every situation where people have tried to use fear, death, and or panic to achieve fear, whether in reality, right? Do the Holocaust, for example, or in fiction, like Watchmen, for example, or Attack on Titan, or anything else you can think of, it never works. Okay? It never works because people are still people, and no matter what you do, people are flawed. They're human beings. They lie, they steal, they cheat. It is what it is. That's the fallacies of being a human being, and they will always find a reason to fight and discriminate against one another. Period. So we stop trying to make this fucking utopia. It's never gonna happen. Alright, now I'm done.
Alright. Cheers.
I feel a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a lot better now, actually. So, how you doing?
I'm chilling, dog. What about you, dog?
I'm much better. It's like, you see that right there? You see that right there? It's like, I was like, wait, right there. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Just went on up right there. Yeah.
Again, I want to reiterate what Brother Shaud was over here saying. True peace is not obtained through fear, destruction, death, or violence of that nature. True peace is obtained through cooperation and for letting your boy Jesus Christ take control of your life.
Amen. Amen.
Changing your life for the better, dog.
Yeah.
Gotta accept him.
Yeah.
So, thank y'all. No, honestly, thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of FaithxFandom. We'll try to be back next week. We'll try.
We will. What you said? We will be back next week.
We will try.
We will be back next week.
Look. I may or may not have to go out of town. I got a family emergency.
You let me know what days you free. We will be back next week.
What he said.
You get it?
He's the boss, apparently.
Exactly. Here we go. Woof woof.
Be barking like dogs now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we'll be back. So till next time, it's your boy Fisher Crispy
signing off, and there go Big Bro Shaud. Y'all listening to him. He may be crazy as all get out most of the time, but like
that I am.
he does be spouting some nuggets of truth. So I encourage y'all to listen to him sometimes. You might have to call him out on his crap.
Yeah, you will. I can guarantee you will. Right?
But yo, Crispy coming to my place. Wait, what? Huh? I am?
What?
Since when? When did that happen?
He said since now.
Gasp. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And again, as always, if you guys are tuning in and checking us out, we've been helping see this video and everything. If you guys have some suggestions and everything like that you want us to talk about, by all means, just leave it in the comment section, or just shoot us a message in Discord. We'll get to it. Until next time, though, it's your boy. We out. Love y'all.
Peace.
Kisses. Mwah.
There it is.